They modeled panic before you typed it. Case file a 51-014. Updated field script. They modeled panic before you typed it. I am Daniel Mercer, and before this file turns cinematic, we need to get the record straight. Source label, verified. That means the backbone of the story can be tied to public records, official releases, documented cases, or established reporting. Risk label, medium. That is not a warning to avoid the story. It is a warning to tell it cleanly. Current check, July 10th, 2026. The core risk is still current in 2026. Behavioral profiling, ad targeting, and opaque scoring remain active public policy issues. Correction note: defense research has explored forecasting, instability, social behavior, and network effects. Tie the drama to documented predictive analytics. Now open the folder. DARPA predicted your breakdown before you typed it. The short version of this case was built for speed. This version is built for weight. Start with what we can say without raising our voice. Case file a 51-014. Defense research does not stop at weapons. It models populations. DARPA programs have explored predictive behavior, social contagion, and instability forecasting. Public contracts mention mood inference, crowd dynamics, and early warning. The commercial internet turned research into product. Your feed is not random. It is a battlefield for attention economics. Archive 51 connects defense research to daily scrolling. That is the hook. But the hook is not the whole file. The real story is what happens when an institution or a rumor leaves behind evidence. In verified cases, the paper trail matters more than the mood. Dates matter, names matter, what was released matters. What was not released also matters, but silence is not proof by itself. In disputed cases, the witness matters, but the gap matters too. And in folklore cases, the legend is the evidence. Evidence that people keep building the same fear around the same kinds of silence. That is why Archive 51 keeps source labels on screen. Because a good mystery gets weaker when you lie for it. The first question in this file is simple. What is confirmed? Confirmed means there is a record, a release, or a declassified memo. The second question is harder. What is only inferred? That is where most bad versions of these stories go wrong. They take a real thing and attach a fantasy. For A51-014, the responsible reading is this. There is enough here to justify a file. There is not enough to pretend every drama is proven. That middle position is uncomfortable. It does not give skeptics a clean dismissal. It does not give believers a clean victory, but it is where investigation lives. Look at the pattern. One piece of the story enters the record, a sighting, a memo, a leaked program name. Then the public fills in the space. Sometimes the public is wrong. Sometimes the institution is hiding embarrassment, not aliens. That 10% is where this episode lives. Not as proof, as pressure. The pressure to ask better questions. Who had custody of the evidence? Who benefited from the public forgetting? Was the witness trained, tired, or ignored? Was the document a policy, a proposal, or an operational record? These are the lock on the archive door. Here is the clean conclusion for production. Do not sell this case as certainty. Sell it as a disciplined investigation into why the uncertainty survived. Because the strongest version of DARPA predicted your breakdown is not the loudest one. It is the one that can survive a fact check. So when this file goes to camera, keep the tone low. Let the documents breathe. Let the witness claims stay human. I am Daniel Mercer. This is Archive 51. Case A51-014 remains open on the desk. Every file has a story. A 51-015, social credit before China. Follow.